If you have only roadshows and slides to predict and to figure out what will be successful in the future, that's not enough. You have to really start some concrete project with concrete partners. On the short term, delivering some concrete results, which will probably not change the world, but it's the first step in the right direction. So act now, start now, and move forward. That's the DNA and our guideline. The European Green Deal is the ambition, becoming climate neutral in 2050. It's a long way, but if we want to reach that goal, we have to do things immediately and right now. We are part of the problem, emitting more than 80 million tons of CO2 today, but we can become part of the solution by having some lighthouse projects on CCS, capturing CO2, but also creating the hydrogen economy with all the chemical industry and the shipping industry here in the port.
So how do you translate something that might happen in 2050 when you're maybe retired, to something that is relevant for you today? Breaking down these long-term KPIs to something that makes it concrete, so bringing it closer to them in time and making it concrete for their job, that is a real challenge. And to do this together with a management that still has to realize the objectives of today, that is key.
Well, it's clear to put such a vision into work, it's extremely important to have all leadership aligned. So in the beginning, we've been working on alignment of the leadership and then translating the defined ambition into a compelling storyline, because we know that in order to be successful in such a program, making people enthusiastic, committed, engaged into such a program is crucial.
So the first step was together with the management team to define, this vision and strategy. Of course, if you really want to make it happen, then you need to onboard the rest of the crew and to really make sure that they're also putting their shoulders under the program. So that was the second step. And then to really make it happen, we put in place Enterprise Project Management Office and a drumbeat where we were really focusing on the realization of these projects.
The port is already a big import gate for energy today for not only Belgium, but for a large part of Europe. We import 15% of the natural gas of Europe today. And of course, with the Green Deal in front of us, the objective is to move from fossil fuels to renewable energy. And so the kind of renewable energy will most probably be green hydrogen.
So we did quite a lot to enable the port to be a hydrogen hub. First of all, we set the example ourselves. In order to be a safe port, we implemented VTS, Vessel Traffic Services, to guide all these ships safely in and out the port.
The increase in traffic as such is a sustainability challenge. Increasing traffic, increasing impact on the society, trucks on the road on the Ring of Antwerp, it's all very complex. So in order to cope with that, we've been implementing operational excellence programs, resulting in more or less 20% increase over the last 3 to 4 years of possible throughput in the port.
Antwerp at Sea is one of our main projects, started a few years ago involving 6 big emitters of CO2, BASF and Air Liquide, ExxonMobil and Total Energies, and Ineos and Borealis. And those companies emit more than 40 million tons of CO2 today in the port. And the ambition is to reduce this by half before 2030. And that coalition of emitters, chemical and petrochemical companies, together with Fluxys, a pipeline company here in Belgium, and the Port of Antwerp, is to create the common infrastructure so that they can capture in front of their site the CO2, and that we can transport it, make it liquid somewhere in the port, and then ship it to a depleted gas field.
Critical was to get this alliance of different players that wanted to make a difference, but also setting up a project team, multifunctional, multi-company, and a governance to make it work and to respect the deadlines. So the first step was to have this coalition of the willing. The second step was then to make sure that we had a multifunctional and a multi-company project team that was going to work on it with the right balance of technical and collaboration competences. And then the other thing is really, to find a drumbeat and a way of working that we can still respect the milestones to get the funding in. And so it was quite successful because we did.
ROI-EFESO not only helped us in, let's say, streamlining all the energy, all the ideas available in the Port Authority, but also in reinventing ourselves to pick up new roles, such as the role as community building in this kind of lighthouse projects, such as Antwerp at Sea, regarding energy transition in the Port of Antwerp.
Well, you could say that ROI-EFESO has been the glue in the end-to-end process, ensuring that from vision to strategy to implementation projects, that there is a coherence and that we, at the end, we achieve the results and being systematic on that process.
ROI-EFESO, we worked very closely with them the last couple of years. It was really a relationship for many years. And the nice thing is that they don't feel as an external company. They feel as our own. And that makes it very successful, I think. We work together closely. We felt how we could help each other. So it was really one movement, so to speak, instead of the two companies working together.
5 years ago, when I came here in the port as the new CEO, I was looking for an internal transition, moving from a passive landlord to a more proactive community builder. And then you need a partner helping you every day in every division, department of this company to make that mental shift from one role to another one. And ROI-EFESO was the one we picked out and with whom we did a great work till now, and hopefully this will last for a few more years.